going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another third-party review. And today we're taking a look at the Magic Square Stereo Master. Obviously, it's their interpretation of Blaster. I know this is a little older of a third-party toy, but you know, things are light right now until I get anything new in, so I figured we'd take a look at it. Obviously, you can see his face there. He does come with two accessories. He comes with a gun, and he comes with a little tiny itty-bitty ram horn. Here he is from the back, nothing much going on. Unfortunately, no place to store the gun, so if you don't want to lose it in robot mode, you can have a tape deck carrying a gun. That said, in display you can't see it, so it's not the worst thing ever. The door here obviously opens. When it does tend to push these buttons here down. I do recommend you push them down to actually get the door to open all the way. And then just kind of slide ram horn in. Don't kind of put him on here and expect him to go in properly like that. You just kind of have to place him inside the chest cavity here and close him up. For a size comparison, here he is with the Magic Square Optimus Prime. As you can see, it's a perfectly legitimate 80s boombox being carried by an 80s cartoon character. Okay, maybe it's a little bit big, but that just kind of gives you an idea of the scale here. That's a pretty serious boombox that Optimus has here. And then because it's illegal at this point not to, the obligatory GoBot and Grand National. So getting this guy transformed, super easy. Actually, let's start with ram horn here. We're gonna open that up, we'll take this out. Ram horn is super simple, of course. You can take the little headpiece, spin it all the way around like so, flip the whole body inside out like that, and bring each of his four little legs down. And isn't he just the cutest, tiniest little ram horn you've ever seen? Here's one more ugly but interesting size comparison. Here he is next to those Japanese exclusive tapes, so you can kind of see just really how small of a scale we're working with here. With ram horn out of the way, let's go ahead and unclip these. We're going to unclip this like so. Kind of work out the leg here on each side. This flap is going to fold in and up, and this piece folds around. Actually, I'm sorry, this closes first, then that folds in. So let me do that again on this side. Fold this up and down, then fold this piece around and up. The little foot here kind of comes out and around to the other side. Same thing with this one. Come on. There we go. Around to the other side and kind of clip it in place. Now for the waist, lift these two panels up, which does involve moving these little, I guess, buttons on the cassette player out of the way. Get his arms out of the way, and then this will spin to the back to clean him up, and you can leave that straight out or you can bring it down like some little butt flaps there. Obviously just kind of clean up the arms here and then open this piece. His head could be stuck in here. In fact, mine has very tight tolerances here. Hopefully yours is a little better. But you gotta get this panel to disengage here, which is easier said than done. There we go. Definitely a tight tolerance. I think it gets caught up on that down here. Once that's out of place, you go ahead and close that all up. And there's our blaster in his robot mode. We can give him his gun. We can give him his ram horn. And yeah, I think he's just, I mean, it's super simple. He's a box, but it works so amazingly well. Like, it's a really fun transformer. I don't really know why this piece flips down. If anyone has any real idea as to why that is, let me know. Maybe, I guess it's to give him an ab crunch or something. I mean, I don't really know why you would want to do that. It's a very strange joint. So if there's something I'm missing, feel free to let me know. But I didn't see anything about that little piece there. Quick look at the head sculpt here. It's a very nice looking version of Blaster. I definitely need to get a little Autobot logo on his chest. There's ram horn. Couple size comparisons. There is Optimus, Bumblebee, and jazz. I feel like that gives you a good idea of some scales there. So let's get these guys back into their alternate modes. We're gonna just go ahead and fold up ram horn like this, and it's pretty easy to forget to flip all this stuff around. I've actually had him in the chest before. I'm like, oops, totally forgot to do them the right way. So make sure you have your little tape bits out. We'll take the gun out, just so we don't forget, because it is super easy to end up at the end and have totally forgot this, and it just kind of makes the cassette tape look a little bit weird, or the tape player look a little weird. Flip that piece down, and let's get these out of the way, and let's get our little tool. They give you like a little opening here to get in there, but like I don't have any fingernails, so it's not gonna happen. So we'll put ram horn in, we'll close that up, open this, and this is what I'm talking about. When you fold this down, that's kind of as far down as it goes, but you gotta give it the extra click for it to be in place. And once you have that extra click, it's super hard to get this head out of there, but that's where it needs to be, and that'll let it fold into place. From here, bring the arms like this, and then fold them at the upper joint. You can do the elbow joint, but it's not gonna look quite as clean from the back. There we go. Coming to the legs, open up the handle, take this piece, open it around, close it, and fold the foot down just so it's all flush on the front. So I take that handle up, bring this around, fold it down. From here, open up this panel, make sure we have our handle completely out of the way, and fold this panel over. This little tab will get in the way. Doesn't take much to get it past it, but it will kind of hold itself up. So we'll do that again for the other side. Open this, make sure our handle's all the way up. Bring that around like so. From here, this folds to the side and up, and you'll see where it's lining up, and then that tab here goes into that forward tab on the arm, and that should kind of square everything up right here. So again, we'll do that for this side. Bring this up, make sure that tab squares all this up. There we go, just like that. We'll go ahead and fix these little buttons now on the front, and then just close this up, and then you got a little wedge shape in the middle, so it doesn't just connect, it has to slide in. But there you go, there's our Blaster back in his cassette player mode. So yeah, this is Blaster. I'm definitely not the biggest fan of Blaster. I like Soundwave better, but this is definitely a fun little Legends figure. It's easy to flip back and forth. The ram horn is great. I would love to see some of the other tapes for it, but I suspect that Magic Square is not just going to put out tapes. Maybe they will, who knows. I wish they would, because it's kind of fun, and I'd love to have some more tapes to go with this guy. But this is T2RX6. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you next time.